Hello, my furry friends. So today, I have a bit of a different video for you guys. So, as you guys know, I recently went to A&E. Now, my Dinomask was extremely sweaty and dirty from that because I was suiting for about 5 hours straight. Um, and yeah, so this is kind of a video of just me cleaning my fursuit and how I do it and, all that. If you haven't already, go check out the Discord. And yeah, so let's get into the video. So, pretty much, we're going to start off here as I am going to need to brush. I don't really know what you want to call him, Muffin Dino or whatever. My Dinomask. I need to brush him first. Because you want to brush before washing so you can minimize tangles in the end. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, some of the seams on my Dinomask are not the best, so I have to kind of be careful. As you can see, I'm being very careful though. I am just trying to get out all of the tangles. The fur is kind of cheapy on this mask. I am actually making a new mask currently that you might see eventually. I don't know. It depends if it pans out. And it has some more high quality fur on it. So, but as you can see here, I am just kind of brushing it off. That's all the fur that I had. So right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the sink with water. Now, you can do this in a bathtub. It really doesn't matter. I don't have a bathtub. I just have 2 stand showers. I'm using some Dawn soap. But first, before I put it in the water, I'm going to clean the plastic part. Because the plastic part I can just clean with a quick disinfectant wipe. So I do this. I try not to get too much of the eyes. I do still want to clean the eyes, but I don't want to scrub them too much. So I go very lightly over them. Honestly, you probably shouldn't even go over them, but I know that if I mess them up, I can just redo them. So it's not too big of a problem. As you can see here, I am going to open the mouth and clean the inside. This is a very dirty part for me as I sweat a lot, and when you breathe also, it creates a lot of moisture which builds up on the inside of your mask. You are going to want to clean the inside of your mask at the very least after using it a lot. If you don't do this, it will get very dirty and very stinky, and that's not good. Now here, I'm going to take a comb and shove it in its mouth to keep the mouth open. I didn't have anything else to use, so it's kind of awkward, but whatever. So I'm going to dunk the entire fur part of the mask in the water here. Now I have my sink pretty much as full as possible without like having it overflow. And what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of soaking the fur right now. I'm just trying to get the fur damp and wet, so when I add the soap, it'll actually do its job and not just stay in the, like, I want suds. So yeah. As you can see here, I take the Dawn dish soap and I just squirt it into the sink. It really doesn't matter. I went around the mask. I have Mod Podge on the mask. It's sealed. It's not gonna, the paint's not gonna go anywhere. What's chipped on it, you can see, is was chipped on it a long time ago. And what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of taking the foam ears and putting water in them and then squeezing them. This helps clean them also. The comb fell down into the mask here. It was not ideal for keeping the mouth open, but it ended up doing the job, I guess. Now we're gonna move to the shower. So what I do here is I need to wring this thing out, and in the sink it's not gonna work. So I'm going to pretty much just compress this thing and let the water drain out. I got to take the comb out, obviously. But yeah, I'm pretty much just, as you can see, I'm just kind of squeezing out all the water. It's still very soapy. I ended up having to do another rinse because of how soapy the water is. But you're going to want to get as much of the water out as possible. If you can't get all the water out, it's never going to dry. Because when I end up drying it, it's going on a fan. It takes pretty much 15 to 16 hours as it is to dry when I wring it out fully. So you're going to want to get most of the water out. Now here, I noticed it was a bit sudsy, so I added some more water. I pretty much just cut in half like my shampoo bottle. Yes, I have fruity shampoo. I know, I'm gay. But yeah. And then pretty much back in the sink. And we're just kind of, washing, wringing out the fur. Just, I don't want any suds or anything. I'm really just looking for when I squeeze it for it to be clear, and that's kind of when I know that, okay, I got enough out of it. So after we've wrung it all out, after we've done all of that, we're gonna want to brush. If you don't brush before you dry it, it will be a tangled mess. Trust me, it will be a tangled mess. You will not like it. But now we are going to brush all those tangles out. This will help further on down the road, and overall just give it a fluffier look, in my opinion. I've washed my suit twice, and I noticed that when I do this, it gives it more of a fluffier look. I washed it after Halloween, and yeah, so this is it on the fan that I have, and boom, there we go. That's the finished product. If you liked this video, if you wouldn't mind liking the video, maybe subscribing, road to 4K, I guess you could say. But yeah, this was pretty much just a video of me cleaning my fursuit and how I do it. Yeah, so I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye, cuties.